What's going on? What's going on? YouTube, another day, another dollar, another day here. Back in here, another day. So today I made almost 3 bands today. Almost 3 bands. Didn't quite make 3 bands, but I mean it was a solid day. Solid day back, back in here, recovering from my sickness. But other than that, it was a good day. I mean, I'm going to break down exactly what I did today. And yes, if you're wondering if I've moved, I have moved to a new crib. New me, new everything. Nah, just messing with you guys. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the reason I took a little bit. I moved out, came over here, got it all set up. So much going on. I hate moving. Hate moving. Moving with a passion, man. Honestly, moving sucks. But without further ado, let's break down the trades we had today. Let's see. My good old, let's start with Tesla, because that was my first trade of the day. Boy, I'm telling you what. Tesla, baby. Woo. This is a major player, man. I'll tell you right now. I'm actually on a swing trade as well, but on my other account, I'm down. I think bought right there, so. Yeah, I'm down quite a bit. It's not much. It's not many shares. So I'm not really worried. I can hold that for a little longer. Day trading, obviously, no, I don't do that. But, alright, let's break it down. So today, right? Today, every morning, almost every stock if you've been in the market, you've been paying attention. These are the quality setups, right? Alright, so dip every morning. Every morning, we get a dip. Almost every morning, every single morning, right? Then we get to recover to go test the VWAP. So see, I've been taking advantage of this this setup for a minute now. And let's see, let's break it down here. Okay, so morning dip, and how do I just decide to jump in? I don't just jump in, okay? Gotta see the size of the green bar, and see this line right here. This is a major support I drew down. It was for the it was on the 4-hour chart. So this is a super strong support, and it needs to bounce out of that. It's always gonna bounce, I think. Not always, but majority of the time. So I waited for the first green candle, and I was looking on the 5-minute, right? The 5-minute. If you look at the 5-minute, this candle right here usually indicates a strong momentum up, right? So if I was gonna jump in, I would jump in somewhere around here on the pullback. I'm not saying I would jump. A lot of the times it doesn't go all the way down. Most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time it will come down to just right here, somewhere around there. And I would normally jump in right there, which I did. I jumped in right there, and my screen froze. If you guys, I'm telling you right now, my screen froze. For some reason it froze. So I jumped out, got my phone out. I was like, oh no. I was going to sell depending on where I was at or whatever. And whenever that was going on, basically the momentum like starts to shift, right? So it starts going. I mean, it came down, but I didn't get to see that mentally because I think I would have pulled out probably. But I didn't. So it was kind of a good thing, that I didn't get stopped. So it goes up. See, it goes up, right? It goes down, but I'm in here on this trade. So and then it starts to make this next candle, and it was just making a nice hammer. So I hold it a little longer, and it was stuck right here, and I ended up collecting with 200 shares, I think, right there. So that gave me like 1.5%. So that put me like at it was $1,400 on that trade alone. It was just so, I'm telling you right, I was like, wow. That was a trade, man. Then the rest, I waited until it crossed over the VWAP, which it did. It did. And then this is where I started making more money. I waited for the VWAP cross. I jumped in here and I collected. I mean, I was doing trades all up in here, collecting. That put me at 2100 right there. At one point I was up to 2700 on Tesla, trading all this wave up here until I started giving some away right here. So that's when I ended up calling it on Tesla. 2500. I waited and I was just like, nah. I mean, I still took a trade there at the VWAP, but I ended up giving some back here, so it's not like, it is what it is. So yeah, pretty much, and that was pretty much it right now as far as that. And then Neo, right? We're gonna go to Neo. See, Neo is a freaking rocket ship, man. I made $200 on it right in here. This little, I jumped in on the little bounce. I mean, on the little dip right there, and I just, it's little small trades, man. I mean, there were small trades, and I ended up making I was taking like $50, $50, collecting here. And so honestly, what I was trying to do was trying to get three bands, but I didn't get to 3 bands. So it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not gonna try to risk it for freaking a round number. I can get that tomorrow. But pretty much the main in the morning, if you pay attention to almost every stock, boom, that little dip every morning. So if you're paying attention, if it breaks this morning dip, then it's more than likely gonna keep dipping. I can bet on that. But yeah, I mean, that's really how I'm making my money. The dip. That's the most profitable dip of the morning. Oh man, I'll tell you right now, the most profitable trade is the morning dip. I love that trade. We could just hit about 24 times a day. It would be great. But I'll leave you guys with that. I mean, that's basically what happened today in the market. It was a really solid day. Came out with 2768, baby. Yeah. So I mean, this is the strategy. I mean, there's more to the strategy, obviously, but it's just I can't explain it. Just a lot of it's got to do with reading the tape. You read the tape, and then the overall pattern. There's so many factors in it. Just not. I mean, in order to continuation like this, like Neo, most stocks do the dip and then gain, right? But a lot of them, how do you know if it's gonna gain it? Or how do you know if it's gonna keep climbing? I mean, those are the things. I mean, in hindsight, anybody can do that, but it's just the trick, not the trick. It's more like the overall strength of the market, how you can tell, and really you can just tell by looking at the price action. The price action is what tells you where the direction of the stock will go, regardless of in the morning. Because in the morning, this is like 3 red candles. You're like, Jesus, and then it just recovers, right? So how are you supposed to know that? You're not. You're supposed to be able to read the tapes. Usually I guide myself by the 5 minute and 1 minute. See it first green candle, and then everything is like green after that. Most of the time the first one is red, and then everything. If it recovers, that's a really good sign for me all the time. If it recovers, then we're looking at a solid recovery overall, or keep pushing. But yeah, just with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment to be a part of this channel, and I'm back, baby. Hopefully I don't die, but But yeah, pretty much this is what it is. Oh man, I'm still feeling sick. But okay, with that being said, I'll leave you guys with that, and don't forget to leave a like down there. All right, where